Hey, this is Jack Gaga and this is Millennial Real Estate. Now, most millennials don't realize just how much money there is in real estate because they don't understand the numbers. So I'm going to try to simplify it as much as I can. Let's imagine two scenarios. Person one decides to rent for the next 15 years. Person two decides to buy a property and live in it for that same amount of time. To compare apples to apples, we're going to give both individuals a $1,300 budget. Now, person one could pick up a rental for about $1,100 and put the $200 remaining towards utilities and insurance. Person two could purchase a property right around $200,000 with 3.5% down. About $870 or so will end up going towards mortgage, and about $430 will go towards utilities, taxes, insurance, and a reserve fund for when things need to get repaired. So the renter will end up spending about $15,600 a year, and that'll turn into about $234,000 over 15 years. Now remember, we're comparing apples to apples, so the buyer's cost is exactly the same. However, the buyer has equity and appreciation. Now, the real estate market and home values, they fluctuate over time, but since the 60s, the average appreciation rate is about 5.5%. Applying this average appreciation to a $200,000 home will mean in 15 years that home is worth $386,000. So as opposed to being $234,000 in the hole, the buyer will end up having a property worth $186,000 more than he purchased it for, and he will have paid off more than $70,000 of his mortgage. In short, it's about $250,000 spread between the buyer and the renter. And we're not talking about a fancy house here. We're talking about a $200,000 house that does not even generate cash flow. If this was an investment property, you could tack on about another $250,000 to that and rent it to the first guy. So I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more content like this.